Yeah, so I don't think I've ever been disappointed by God for real. Like, everything that I feel disappointed about, I'm still waiting on him to either do it or not. Like, it's in limbo. I feel disappointed because I feel like scared that I might not get it, but then still in limbo because I'm not of childbearing, like, I'm not beyond my childbearing years. Do I want another baby? I would like to be pregnant again and experience motherhood from a more mature standpoint. But if I'm completely honest, that's the driving reason why I would want to have another baby. Not necessarily because I want another baby. I just want to see how I would be a better parent, or how much different I would be as a parent now versus when I had my first son. I only have the one child right now, but that's really what's driving it. So then, am I really disappointed if I don't get to have another child? I'm sure there will be some disappointment, but would it be devastation? I don't know. I don't know. There will be a sense of loss, a little grief, because I kind of wanted to experience that again. It'll be that. Now, marriage, I want marriage. I want marriage. I want to know what it's like to be a wife. I want to know what it's like to have someone love me unconditionally. Conditionally, unconditionally. Because, you know, as humans, we have conditions. And the holiest of person has conditions. So I want to be someone's wife. I want to know what it's like to submit to a man that is being led by God and be under that covenant. I want to know the favor of the Lord in that way. I really want to know what that covenant is like. That would be a disappointment. That would be a disappointment. If I was to never get married, I would be disappointed by that. Not having a child, another child to birth, yes, but it's a different level to the disappointment, right? I won't be like completely devastated if he said, because I already did experience it once. I would just have to learn to be okay with the once, right? Because I think I did the best I could. You know, I was present and in the moment raising my son. I tried to be, even though I'm in survival mode, and a chunk of me being present in every day, you know how it is when you're in survival mode and you're present but not. You're so busy strategizing and trying to survive that you check out. There have been days, weeks, months, maybe a year or two that I did that. But I always, thank you, Lord, he's always kind of like shook me like, oh, wait, you're missing stuff. Like, oh, wait, you're not present for this. Oh, wait. Even now, he's like, be present. Be present. I know it's hard. I know you're going through a lot. I know I'm taking you through a lot, but be present. And I'm doing my best to be present. Not just physically, mentally present. Because I want my son to have memories of us, memories of me being present with him, not just in the house and still distant and you know, not engaging and stuff. Like, I want us to live a nice little wholesome life, even though it's just he and I feel like I can get over not having another child, but I do want to be married. Like, if God doesn't see fit to have me married, I'm gonna have a tougher time getting over that. I want to be married. Another thing I would be disappointed about is not being able to take care of my mom. At some point in life, the tables need to turn and I need to be the one taking care of her financially. I mean, that would, I feel like I would be heartbroken over that. I would be heartbroken. Hate this camera angle too. This is crazy. I'm trying to fix the camera, y'all, and it's not working. It's like everything I do, the camera is just in your face. It's swear I'm not this big. I mean, I'm big, but not this big. Hey. So, good morning. Another morning of not wanting to get up, but getting up and feeling good about it. But there's a story. Of course there's a story. You knew that. Okay, so sit down and just sit tight. Okay. So last night I'm in my room. It's Sunday. I'm in my room chilling and fell off the bandwagon with a few things. Sinned a little bit. Okay, I'm being transparent right now. Not too transparent, but I'm being transparent, right? So fell off the bandwagon a little bit. Went upstairs to kind of sulk and be sad and have a pity party. And the Lord was like, no, we're not doing that. So I started watching a sermon. I was looking for a vlog to watch on YouTube, and I could not find one. And it's so strange because why would this have popped up on my feed? Toya Roberts, I love him down. I love to hear him preach. I love to hear him teach because I feel like he goes straight to the Lord to get his word. How they say you got to invite God into every area of your life so that he can help us with every area of our life. So, I'm on this weight loss journey. One of the goals that I have on my list right now is a weight loss journey. And man, being someone who struggled with their weight all their lives, and finally to the point where I feel like I just don't have what it takes to actually do this and lose the weight. There was 2 times in particular that I can remember that I was just like, Lord, I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't see how I'm going to be consistent with this. I lack discipline, all the things. And what's funny, it wasn't I'm going to get down on my knee and be in prayer and fasting type of prayer. It was not. It was still sincere and from the heart, but it was just the Lord, a conversation. Like, Lord, I can't. I need you to help me. But there was a tinge of doubt, right, that the Lord was actually going to help me. This is what it's about, right? So I went to my bed late, knowing that I wanted to get up at 4:44 this morning. And I was just like, when I say late, it's like after 1 or almost 1. I was like, oh my God, I know I ain't getting up now. So I didn't turn the alarm off though, because, trying to still got myself the benefit of the doubt. Anywho, 4:44 comes. The alarm is going on. And I'm like, nope. Like, absolutely not. And I turn that thing off. But here comes the Lord. Here comes the Lord sending the dog up the stairs. He didn't come up, but he was standing at the foot of the stairs, whining to go outside. I'm like, now you're using the dogs to get me up? Cause my alarm done went off. This is what really pushed me to get out of bed. My alarm went off. If it was 2 o'clock, I'd be annoyed, and just be like, man, let me get up because I don't want no issues. And I'll get back in my bed. But my alarm done went off, which means I'm supposed to be up now, at least. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me out my bed. The dog would not stop whining, bruh. And this done found something to eat. Great day. Would not stop whining. And I'm like, Father God, I don't want to get up. would not stop whining. And I finally was like, let me get up. I peed, still contemplating life. I'm like, I'm gonna just take him outside. I'm about to just take him outside and get back in my bed. But immediately, the Lord convicted me in my heart and was like, I'm helping you. This is the hard part, but I'm helping you. And that's what got me out my bed. I was very annoyed. I ain't gonna hold you. I got dressed with an attitude. Very much with an attitude, not with the Lord, but just the fact that I'm up. I just was grumpy. So, got dressed with an attitude. Outside, walking all sluggish in the beginning. And I was just like, one foot in front of the other. But now that I've made it up the hill and I'm on my way back, I feel so good. And I just wanted to highlight how I saw God helping me in this moment. Because, time goes on and you tend to forget. But no, He is actually answering my prayer. The prayer that I prayed. Not even in a broken, my heart has been broken, is broken in a mourning state. I know that's why He heard me, because He's close to those that mourn. He's close to those who are brokenhearted. I'm in a perpetual state of brokenheartedness behind this inability to lose this weight. Yeah, perpetual state of a broken heart. And the fact that He heard those prayers and He's implementing things to help me day by day. It's day by day that He's helping me right now. And I've been seeing it for the last couple of weeks. And I just want to put it on. I just want to document that thing because I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that He is revealing Himself to me in this way, that He is showing me that how close He is to me, number one, and how seriously He takes my prayers. I'm about to cry. Ooh. I can't believe God hears my prayers like that. Like, He hears my prayers and He answers them. Like He's listening to me. And I'm just so grateful. So grateful. But yeah, I'm so glad that He helped me to be obedient. Because none can come unto the Father unless called, right? So I'm just so grateful that He helped me to be obedient. Okay, so I'm at the part of the hill where it starts sloping down. I've gone up and, reached my turnaround spot, and now I'm at the part where it starts sloping down. A couple of days ago, I jogged it. I jogged from here to my driveway, like in my driveway right at my door. And I'm about to see if I could do it again. I'm excited, but let's see. Let's see. Hey, y'all. I am in my bed, getting ready to rub my feet together. Oh boy. So, good evening, good afternoon, good night. No, it's not afternoon, it's good night. Good night. Okay, I have an unpopular opinion. You ready? Here we go. So, you know how in the Bible it tells us that Jesus often went off to be alone to pray and basically regroup and regather himself and all those things, right? Right. Okay. The unpopular opinion is this. Wouldn't that mean that he also like went missing from the assembly of church? Because hear me, one of these scriptures say, Mark 14 verse 32 says, they went to a place called Gethsemane, and Jesus said to his disciples, sit here while I pray, right? And then Mark 6 verse 46, after he had dismissed them, he went up on a mountainside by himself to pray. Later that night, he was there alone. Wouldn't that mean that at some point it's not just about going to church? Well, I know that. What am I trying to say? The reason why I'm saying this is because sometimes I feel guilty for missing church, right? And not that I'm trying to I guess I am trying to justify that it's okay to miss church sometimes. And I say that carefully because if you're called to ministry, like bishop, pastor, minister, those type of titles in the church, you kind of want to be in church like all the time. But for someone who is just attending church, serving in the church, missing a Sunday or two a month, well, maybe not two, but a Sunday a month, I don't know. I think that's, in my mind, it's okay. But the Bible says the ways of man is right in their own eyes. And I'm not trying to. This is why it's an unpopular opinion, because I don't fully know. I'm not saying stop going to church altogether, be missing for 2 and 3 weeks and 4 weeks and then pop back up and then attend for 2 weeks and then, no, not that. You attend church on the regular, but you come up on a Sunday or a period in your life where you're like, I feel God telling me I need rest, even from the church. Would God tell you that you need rest from church? Even from church. Not to stop going, but today, you don't have to go. Right? Like, is that something God would say? I don't know. Questions that need answers. I ask because sometimes church is loud too. Sometimes, yes, the Lord is, well, not sometimes. The Lord is speaking in church. However, sometimes the influence of church is loud, right? And I do think that it's healthy to every now and then break away and hear God for yourself. Take a moment for yourself, even if it happens to be on a Sunday or whatever day you attend church. But that's just my unpopular opinion, I guess. What we're doing now is we're upholstering the dining room chairs. Dining room chairs have been lifted from off the metal. The seat has been lifted off the metal for so long. I went to Hobby Lobby and I purchased some fabric. Let me show you the fabric. I purchased this brown leathery fabric, right? just so that I'm trying to get you to see it. Okay, there it is. Not my hand in the way. Anyway, brown leathery fabric, and it should be easy to clean, hopefully. That's number one, because the fabric that was on the chairs, or that are on the chair cushions right now, is an ugly gray. You see it. I don't even want to turn it around because it's cloth and you can't clean it. And it's just gross. Okay, so we got that, and we're taking them apart to put the new fabric on. I'm excited. Man, I tell you, self-doubt will have you feeling like you're not good enough to do anything. But let me tell you something. I've been walking around here for 2 years with my chairs detached from the actual metal frame and wanting to upholster fix these chairs permanently, because I've been fixing them on and off for the last 2 years. It's just this is the longest stretch I've gone, months, with them not attached. And when I tell you the self-doubt in thinking that I would be able to upholster these things, that's what took so long. But listen, I went in Hobby Lobby just on a whim, just to see, gauge what my options were, see what my cost would be for when I'm ready. Child, $25. $25. Look at this. It's exactly what I wanted. It's that leather, and it looks like it's easy to clean. I might have to Google how. It's not even real leather, but still, I have to Google how to properly clean this so it doesn't strip, and then it doesn't make it easy to tear. But when I tell you this is what I wanted, I cannot wait to put my chairs together. I'm about to put my chairs together. I'm so excited. Stop doubting. ourselves because what? I look like I have expensive behind dining room chair. Let me put it together because I'm so happy. I know I look crazy, but y'all will get used to it. This is not new. Cha 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 cha. I'm so thank you, Jesus. Cause guess what I just realized, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. So had to cut the light on because anyway. First of all, let's look at this hang time on this hair, okay? Y'all remember? Y'all don't remember, but the difference a couple of months makes, okay? You remember when I first got on here was talking about my hair? Look at anyway. Oh, guess what I just realized? Oh my God. I, first of all, have so much dried up food around my mouth. It's crazy. But I'm trying to get to it, okay? Trying to get to it. My brain is just like, y'all, I am coming out of survival mode. Like, I want to bawl right now. Like, I want to bawl. You have no idea how long I've been stuck in survival mode. Just not able to move and do much of anything because of all the compounded trauma, and just everything is this monumental feat. Just the simplest of tasks had become this monumental feat, and things just kept piling up, piling up. I have spent the last year, if I'm honest, last 4-5 years, climbing out of the pile of stuff, literally, like physically, as well as emotionally, spiritually, mentally, fighting for my life, fighting for my life. And I finally reached a place where I can now recognize that I am coming out of survival mode. It's like little glimpses, little flashes here and there of, oh, that didn't seem so hard today. Oh, that didn't take me out. That would have put me on my behind for a couple days, weeks, possibly a few months. It hurt, but not that bad. Y'all, I'm feeling more regulated. This is too much information for the internet, but it's so, oh my God. It's like a relief. Like it's like carrying something heavy and then you dropped it because you're so tired, but you finally dropped it. The relief that comes with dropping it, bruh. Mm, 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 mm. The trauma is still there, right? The trauma is still there. I don't know anyone who's forgotten their trauma, but there has been some relief from the trauma. I can't wait to fully heal and be fully in just thrive mode. But survival mode is on its way out. I am so happy. I am so happy. I feel so grounded within myself. Now tomorrow something might happen and it knocked me back a few steps, few pegs, whatever. But today, in this moment, man, I feel good. I feel good. I feel so good that I came on the internet with my hair looking like this. But do you see this hang time? Oh my gosh. Like a couple of months ago, y'all saw it. There was none of this. Hair. Okay, I can't wait till it's down. I need to diet. But it's looking healthy and juicy. Boy, I could skip to a subject, can I? I could skip to another subject. But the hair is hairing. I am enjoying the hair right now. It's giving health. Yeah, just like the rest of my life. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I cannot express how happy I am. I see healing. I see being whole on the horizon, and I'm just like, bruh. I worked so hard. I worked so hard for it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait until it's like fully here. And when I think about my life, it's like I'm living a completely different life. Going from that, a worldlier version of myself, to a whole church girl. I go to church all the time, y'all. Go to church all the time. There were times where months and months and months would go by. In church? You been in church? No church. But now, I'm becoming a whole church mother. I'm a church auntie. Like what? Me. Child. But I am loving it here, right? I love it. I love being this version of me. I feel freer. I feel lighter. Is the journey easy? No. Oh my God. Trying to live for the Lord is like, it's the ghetto, if I'm honest. It's the ghetto. Because it's like, I got to fight every day. Right? And not only am I fighting the devil, I'm fighting me. I'm fighting the urge to want to do the things of the world, because let's be honest, the world has its pleasures. I'm fighting that urge. I'm fighting the urge to get up and read my Bible, study my word, so that I can be fully equipped to fight the devil. I'm fighting all of that every day. Child, it's a mess. But wouldn't trade it for the world, because I love it here. I love being in the presence of God. I love when he talks to me, when he reveals his mysteries. There's no other feeling. And if you have never experienced that, you won't know just how it is. It's so unexplainably awesome that there's no hype. It's no hype. And I know people are like, cap, it's capless. It's capless, because the way God is everything, right? And then it's also that, how can God be everything and then you still have your moments? But it's a whole nother story, child. It's a whole nother story. But I am saying all of this to say, it's like night and day. I feel like that. I like looking back and thinking about my life back then. It's like, that was me. I lived that life. No, because the life I'm living now is completely way different. Life can seem boring to someone who is still in the world, still doing the things of the world. But at this juncture, it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful to me. There's no heavy emotional shame, no heavy emotional guilt, no none of those baggages, right? And the ones that I had that I carried into now, the load has been lightened. So even those are like, it's like having a tattoo. You got the tattoo, and then you change your life, but the tattoo is still there, right? It's permanent. It's like a scar. You did the thing, but the emotional shame is gone, but the evidence of that scar is still there, but the pain from the scar is depleted, has gone over time. It's left over time. That's what I'm trying to say, child. Just so wordy. That's where it's at. That's where I am. And it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Oh my God, it feels so good. I cannot express or stress how good it feels to just be rid of all of that. Just the shame, guilt alone. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. And now to be building confidence, now to be building self-love, now to be closer with the Lord in relationship, now to be actively seeking his face, and to find the type of joy that God meant for us to have. Because in truth, we're all chasing joy. That's why we cope with the things that we cope with, right? We're chasing joy, but we're so riddled with shame and guilt that the joy we're seeking takes internal hard work and laboring and a lot of crying and a lot of suffering till you get to the other side. And we want to bypass all of that. I don't want to do that, right? So we're all chasing joy, but that type of joy is not joy. It's just pleasure. It's a numbing, and everybody knows that. It's a numbing that prevents you. It don't even prevent you from feeling the pain, because it's like on repeat over and over again in your brain, and it's constant turmoil regardless, right? So it's really just a toning down of the noise, right? The internal noise. You can pretend a little better to be okay during those moments, but then as soon as you open your eyes again the next day, you're like right back to square one. That's why we have alcoholics. That's why we have drug addicts. That's why we have sex addicts. We have all the food addicts. We have the addicts, right? And anybody who doesn't understand a drug addicted individual is not looking deep within, because if you can't understand how someone could be on drugs, look at your addictions, right? It's the same thing. How can you be a gambler? You're going into debt. You're losing everything. How can you be, people disguise it as being a foodie. No, you have a food addiction. You have a food addiction. All addictions are the same. They work the same in the brain. So don't judge somebody else because of their addiction. We all have them. Anywho, and again, it sounds like judgment, but it's not. I'm just trying to get everybody to see. Jesus said, ye without sin cast the first stone. Nobody can throw a stone because we all have our thing. That's what I'm trying to say. But yes, the joy that we're all seeking joy. And because, number one, we don't want to humble ourselves to the Lord and surrender our lives to the Lord for all the reasons. We all have our reasons. One of mine was being a Christian was going to be boring. That was one of mine when I was younger. I don't get to live no type of life. I wanted to be out there. When I say I wanted to be out there, I wanted to be out there. I never did get out there because the Lord was like, no. He was like, no, you're going to be lost. Come back. And he just was like, you cannot go out there. You can't even swim. You can't even swim. Where you going? It's too deep for you. Right? Thank you, Jesus. Water got up to my waist. I was like, oh, it's too much. Anyway, child, I'm silly. Anyway, yeah. Seeking the joy. And we don't want to humble ourselves to actually get the type of joy that Jesus has for us or God has for us. And it's like, as someone who is actively seeking that type of joy, where I don't have to feel guilty about nothing the next day. The way I want to live this life, so emotionally healthy and strong. Oh my God. Is to be studied, and the only way you get that is through Jesus. I wish everyone can just read the Bible for themselves. Read the Bible for yourselves. Read the Bible for yourselves. I've been trying to read the Bible for myself for years, and I still have never read the Bible all the way through. Never. It's a goal. It's always been a goal. Never actually done it, but it's still a goal. And I'm actively trying to work on it. But man, just what I've been reading here lately, it's like, Jesus, I'm glad I'm reading this for myself. You go to church and you hear the words, you hear the familiar messages and da-da-da. What you're missing is the in-betweens. All the other, number one, there's so much tea. There's so much that happens in just a few chapters of the Bible that it's like, what? What? It leaves you perplexed. Like, what? And some of these people are the people God are using. What? Child, let me stop.